Beatin the House is brought to you by Thrive Fantasy. Experience a new way to play daily fantasy sports and esports on Thrive Fantasy. Choose your lineup of over-unders for top-tier athletes that have the biggest impact on the game. The more points the selection is worth, the riskier it is. Rack up the most points and win a share of the prize pool. Thrive Fantasy has contests for traditional sports including the NFL, NBA, MLB, and the PGA, as well as esport titles like Counter-Strike, League of Legends, and Valorant. Visit the prop lobby and build your entry of 2, 3, or 4-player predictions. Choose correctly and you could win big. Sign up with Thrive Fantasy today with promo code PIKE, and Thrive Fantasy will match your first deposit of $25 or more up to $250. That's promo code PIKE for a first deposit match up to $250. Come and prop up today with Thrive Fantasy. Terms and conditions apply. Must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's a casino. People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a giant, colorful check to deposit.
Welcome to another edition of Beatin the House. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes the world, talking about the different jackpots that have gone on in the casino and lottery industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about it on this show. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep those coming in. We love hearing from everybody out there. This week, we've got a bunch of different types of games to talk about. We've got some sports bets, we got table games, we've got lottery, we've got a Keno turning into a lottery win.
Okay, got two
Yes.
for the price of one.
Exactly.
Huh? All right.
Right now, we're going to go north of the border. We're going to start off in Canada. We're going to the Casino du Lac-Leamy.
Du Lac-Leamy.
Du Lac-Leamy.
All right.
Over in the city of Gatineau.
Okay, can I just say one thing about the greatness of YouTube, especially for people on the radio? You type in the Casino du Lac-Leamy.
Du Lac-Leamy.
Du Lac-Leamy. I would not have known how to pronounce that unless I went to YouTube and saw videos on how to pronounce that.
Surprisingly, this is pronounced just like it's spelled.
Du Lac-Leamy.
Yes.
Du Lac-Leamy.
And also, what helped was the casino having its own YouTube page, too.
Yes.
We've got Ashley G playing 3-card poker at the Gatineau Casino. As a matter of fact, it's one of the 4 Lotto Quebec-owned casinos.
By the way, Gatineau, I guess, is a suburb of Ottawa. Ottawa, the city, and Gatineau is a area or a town or a township outside
It's
of the
labeled
city
as another
of
city.
Ottawa.
If you look it up, it's labeled as a city.
Okay, so the city of Gatineau.
City of Gatineau near Ottawa.
Okay.
We've got a 3-card poker jackpot. It's a progressive jackpot, and what this means for the Lotto Quebec casinos, it's a progressive jackpot linked with all 4 of their casinos.
Oh, okay.
It's the 3-card poker and Ultimate Texas Hold'em progressive. They're all linked together.
Oh, wow, okay.
She had a royal flush in spades playing 3-card poker at the Casino du Lac-Leamy.
Okay.
And she won the progressive jackpot of $1,089,277 Canadian.
Okay.
So whatever that translates into the United States version of it, I have no clue.
All right.
But
yeah, congratulations.
No word on what the size of the bet was. Mm-hmm. But for this progressive to be triggered, you have to make an additional wager.
Oh, so like a side bet.
It's a side bet,
Okay.
yes.
All right. Okay.
And these side bets are accumulated into the progressive. Mm-hmm. So that's where this progressive money comes in.
Okay.
So, but congratulations to Ashley up in the Casino du Lac-Leamy. We're going back in the United States. We're going to the Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas.
Okay.
We've got Laurie S. from Canada.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Winning, she hit a mega progressive jackpot playing Ultimate Texas Hold'em. She won $360,552. She was in Vegas celebrating Christmas with her parents, and she was only playing for 2 hours before hitting the $360,000.
Wow, it's a great Christmas for her. So, great visit.
We're now leaving the casino jackpots. We have a little short, since we're still in the new year, a lot of reporting hasn't come in yet. Mm-hmm. We've got a couple sports bets to talk about.
Okay.
We've got a DraftKings Sportsbook better. Turning a $5 14-leg anytime touchdown parlay into $489,383.01.
I was monitoring this on Twitter or X or whatever you call it, and it just it was first appeared on X or Twitter, And, then when McCaffrey was, I guess, the final shoe to drop, that's when everyone said someone just got rich.
Looking back at this, at the list of the anytime touchdowns for this parlay, it makes perfect sense, and it's almost like a logical parlay because everyone on this list has scored in almost every game this season. You got, what we got? Najee Harris, Gabe Davis, Jahmyr Gibbs, DK Metcalf, Jerome Ford, Chris Rodriguez, Jonathan Taylor, Calvin Ridley, James Conner, Raheem Mostart, Javonte Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, DeAndre Swift, and Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
The only questionable one was DeAndre Swift. He doesn't score every game.
I won this was Christmas Day, and I won on an anytime touchdown with Pacheco, and then he went out at the end of the game. So that's that kind of playing with fire there. I'm glad he scored early. So no, congratulations. But a 14-leg parlay of any kind is impressive.
Well, the one thing that was really interesting, Christian McCaffrey, that was that game San Francisco did not play well in.
Yeah.
They didn't score too much, didn't score often.
Well, that's what I mean.
Christian McCaffrey got his touchdown.
Yeah, no, that was I saw the touchdown that I saw on Twitter, and they said, hey, someone just got rich.
Well, we have a Nevada Caesar Sportsbook patron.
Oh, okay, we're off to another one now.
Off to another one.
Okay.
10-leg parlay.
Oh, okay.
This is a 10-leg single-game parlay. Mm-hmm. Not a big payout. It was $50 single-game parlay, 10,000 odds. So it was about $5,000.
Okay.
It was in the Jets-Cleveland game. Now, if everyone was watching that game, the Jets did not play anywhere near good. It was a Flacco, Hunt, Simeon, Breece Hall, Ford, two Fords, running and the running back for the Browns. He got rushing and also receiving. He did an over in both of those.
Okay.
Njoku, who had a monster game. Elijah Moore, who had the 43 yards required for this bet before he got out with the injury.
Okay.
And then you had Njoku for receptions and Moore for receptions.
Okay.
Thank God Flacco was throwing the ball around because this never would have happened.
What an amazing story. I mean, even beyond the sports betting and the gambling and stuff like that. What an amazing year Joe Flacco is having. Yeah. You always want to root for the guy. He's a Jersey guy, so you always want to root for him. I think he went to the University of Delaware. So,
well, did you hear his story when they were talking about it during the game? While he was not playing, he was going to one of the local high schools in Jersey and with his brother. Mm-hmm. And they were throwing the ball around. His brother was running routes. He was doing whatever workouts he could do. And, he actually even called the Jets. Mm-hmm. And the Jets said no, stupidly.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he would have been killed behind that offensive line.
Anyway, I think he found himself in a great spot with Cleveland, and he's doing really great, and good for him. And
he's, right now, as we're taping this, he's second in odds for winning Comeback Player of the Year.
It's going to be hard to beat, who's going to win it. So, you root for everyone, and it's good to, but, I don't know if he's doing great. I don't know if he's going to win that.
Well, we got a slew of lottery to go through right now. Mm-hmm. We've got a Virginia Lottery lineup of wins. These are the online instant games the Virginia Lottery offers. We've got Melissa H. winning $463,343 playing The Lamp Dark Arts, which is the sequel to this game that Kimberly S. won $327,061 playing The Lamp.
Okay, that's the genie thing.
Both are genies.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the genie comes out of the lamp, I guess. That's why.
The symbols are lamps, genies.
Yeah, I'm just trying to paint a mental picture for everyone.
And then we have Cindy R. winning $272,806 playing their Christmas-themed game, Scrooge. Mm-hmm. By the way, very interesting Scrooge themed game. It's all Christmas Carol images.
Okay.
They got different ghosts.
I regardless of what season it is, I always like the holiday themed games that these casinos and the online casinos and the lottery come out with. So it's a lot of fun.
We got now a pair from Jackpocket.
Okay.
We got one in Jersey. Joseph W. celebrated $1 million win when he flipped on a $10 Powerball ticket from Jackpocket. He did a quick pick on December 13th, winning numbers. He missed everything except the power. He got everything except the Powerball.
Okay, all right.
So he won $1 million on the December 13th drawing.
Okay.
And then also same drawing in Texas Another player, another quick pick through Jackpocket, won $2 million.
Okay. All right. So I guess it's a different combination of numbers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And also maybe he may have done the double play.
Okay.
That's where the $2 million comes in. They should have both won $1 million.
There's an art form now doing the lottery. You got these double plays, and
Yeah.
you got the magnifier or multiplier or whatever the hell they're called. But it's I am not up on my lottery lingo.
No, but both of those came through Jackpocket.
Okay,
Which is one of the best apps out there
Sure,
for lottery.
absolutely.
We're going to be going up to Michigan. We just left Texas. We're going to Michigan now. We got the Michigan Lottery. We got a story here. A guy was carrying around his ticket in his car for several weeks before realizing he had won $2 million.
So would he just realize he had the ticket in the car and
He bought
just
the
say,
ticket.
"Well, let me check it out"?
He bought the ticket
All right.
at one of their, they call them Easy Marts.
Okay.
I guess it was a gas station kind of thing.
Yep.
And he checked his ticket real quick, didn't see a winner, threw it into the middle console of the car, and he keeps all his lottery tickets in there.
Yes. He
So
keeps
he
all
was-
his lottery ticket.
All his losers.
Basically,
It's his trash can.
Well, he better check those before
Well-
he throws them away.
It was his time of the week or time of the month to take the trash out of the middle console, bring it inside, and go throw it away.
Okay. All right.
He did that. His wife stopped him and said, "You better double check all those tickets before you do that."
Smart.
So he double checked it and found out that he was carrying around a $2 million winning ticket
Wow.
in his car that he almost threw away.
Wow.
So please check your
Always
tickets.
check.
Check your tickets.
I'm crazy about that. First, you check your ticket, but then you have to check. You have the right date of the right
Yes.
ticket. So
Yes.
that's one of those things you have to check.
Going over to Massachusetts, we have the Massachusetts Lottery. And the one thing about the Massachusetts Lottery, not only do they do lottery, they also do Keno. They run the Keno in the
Let me
state.
tell you something. Keno is huge in Massachusetts.
Yes.
You're allowed to play it in restaurants and bars. There's a place in the local mall in Braintree, Massachusetts. It's a town called Braintree, Massachusetts, where
South Shore Plaza.
Yeah, you can. There's like a convenience kind of store, where you get lottery, and I guess you can play Keno. I think a lot of people go there. They buy about like 5 Keno drawings, and then they walk around, do their shopping, or go to the food court or something. Go back and check their Keno and see if they won. So yeah, no, it's Keno's big in Massachusetts.
Well, you're forgetting the most amazing part about that store. That store in the back has a Keno room.
Oh yeah. You can just
They have-
sit
they have
around.
couches
you
there
can
with
sit
a
around
Keno
with your
screen.
ticket and watch your Keno
That's
numbers
in
come
the
out.
store itself, too.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to be walking around the mall. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
I remember
you go with someone, and that person goes shopping, and you can sit in the Keno thing and play
I
Keno
remember
all day.
before they built that store right there the way it was, they used to have a set. It used to be a kiosk in the
Yeah, it
middle
was
of the
a
mall.
kiosk in the middle of the
and
mall.
then
Now they got an actual store.
Yeah, but
so.
the mall had set up an area where there was couches around it. I mean, it happenstance.
Okay.
They
Oh,
were just
really?
they were just it was just the way it was lined up.
Hey.
And people used to buy their Keno and just sit at the couches, and maybe that's where the kiosk got the idea. Let's get a storefront and build a room in
They
the back.
love their Keno
They
in
love it.
Massachusetts.
Well, here we got a guy loving Keno even more. We've got a Brockton man winning $1,800 on a Keno ticket.
Mm-hmm.
He took $30 of that $1,800
Sure.
and bought the 15 million moneymaker scratch-off game.
Okay.
Walked away with $1 million thanks to
Wow.
that Keno win.
See, that's a good way to
Yes.
invest.
Yes.
He's playing with house money anyway.
Yes.
Might as well. He used his Keno winnings to buy the lottery ticket. Good for him.
He took $30 out of the $1,800.
See, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Just
Just always play with someone else's money.
The key is winning in the first place, so you have the money to
Exactly.
buy a ticket that's worth more.
I wonder if he bought any more besides that $30 one.
I don't know.
But that's a $30 ticket. I just can't pull the trigger on a $30 ticket.
No. Well, look, if it's someone else's money, like
I
you say,
guess
who's
so.
playing
I guess
with
so.
house money, so you
Yes.
might as well do it. When else are you going to do it? When you win at Keno, you might as well use that Keno winnings.
That's true.
To do
That's
something
true.
you rarely don't do. He might be doing it all the time, but it worked out well for him.
And we're going to end on a North Carolina lottery story.
All right.
We've got a birthday girl playing lottery for the first time thanks to a lottery gift of a ticket, a gift of a lottery ticket, let me put it that way, from her grandfather.
Oh, okay.
It was the Power 5 in North Carolina. That's
So,
the
is
Power
that like
5.
is that like a drawing or 5 numbers?
It was a
come up?
scratcher.
Oh, it was a scratch ticket. Okay.
Yep, she got it for her birthday.
Okay, good.
It was a $5 ticket the grandfather bought for her. She didn't do it right away. She didn't get around to it.
Okay, she didn't get around to it. Okay.
That's what she says. She hadn't gotten around to it, so she decided to scratch it off at some point, and it was a $250,000 winner. First time this 18-year-old was playing the lottery. First ticket. She didn't even buy her first ticket.
Yeah, I know that.
What a gift.
Yeah, that's a great. I have never given lottery for a gift. I mean, I see commercials all the time. Pennsylvania Lottery really pushes it because they have Gus the Groundhog saying, give lottery tickets for like your birthdays and Christmas and stuff like that. And can you imagine giving a gift of a lottery and then someone winning millions and millions of dollars? I mean, what's the etiquette? Do you think they'll pay a little bit of that win, or
I don't know. No? That's an interesting question because
I'd shoot myself if I gave someone $1 billion ticket.
I never really think about that. But
oh my God.
you got to feel guilty not to give the person who got you the ticket something.
Well, I don't know. I'd feel terrible. Like I said, I'd feel almost suicidal if I gave someone a $500 million ticket and
they didn't give you
I
anything,
had it in my hand and I gave it away, Yeah, I don't care how much I like that person that I gave that gift to. I mean, I'd still feel awful. See, that's my creepy way of dealing with that, It's,
again, that happened.
But no, that's
birthday gift.
That's
it stayed in the
great.
family. It stayed in the family.
See, maybe a family member, I'd feel differently, but that's it's. I don't know how I'd feel if I gave someone a gift of $500 million or something like that.
Well, and also, this may have been better than the grandfather leaving her anything in the will.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
I got to look at it that way because, that may have been, I don't have anything, but here, take this ticket.
We don't.
$250,000.
Look, it's one of those things. I know it's a big thing to give, gifts as lotteries, but But no, this one worked out well.
Yep.
Plus, it's his granddaughter. I'm sure he was happy about it. And she's 18 years old, and I'm sure she can use that kind of money to, do whatever she needs to do in her life now.
And this was bought at a Speedway convenience store because they're all over the country now, Speedway.
Yep.
So if you see a Speedway, pick up a lottery ticket. They seem to pay out.
Yeah.
That's it for this week's Beatin the House. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep those coming in. Love hearing from you. Again, if we only do $100,000 or more, there's plenty of other winners out there. So congratulations to all the winners we talked about, all the winners that are out there, and we hope to have even more jackpots next week. So please come back next week.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.